Hello everyone. I am Kailaspati Mahato, and my today's presentation topic is about examine the role of family, school, media, and peer group in the social constructions of the gender and which institutions has the greatest influence. Justify your answer, right? So, move on to our first slide. Why are we talking about social constructions of gender? What is the meaning of social construction of gender? Now, social construction of gender means that gender roles are learned from society rather than being determined only by biology. Society teaches us how boys and girls are expected to behave, dress, speak, and interact with others. For example, many people believe that boys should be strong and girls should be gentle. These ideas are learned through family, school, media, and society. As as a future teachers, we should understand that these gender roles are created by society and can be changed to promote equality. In the next slide, we know how family influence to determining our gender gender gender, right? So family is the first and most important institutions in a child's life. From birth, children observe and imitate the behavior of parents and other family members. For example, boys are often encouraged to play with cars, cricket bats, where girls are often offer dolls, kitchen sets. Girls may be expected to help with household activity, while boys are encouraged to do outdoor activities. Parents are also influence children through their language. Statement like boy don't cry, girl should behave politely, create gender stereotype. Therefore, family plays a major role in develop children's idea about gender. In the next slide, we talk how school influence to determine gender. School is the child's second social institutions after family. It influences gender through teachers, textbook, classroom activity, and social school culture. For example, teachers may unknowingly encourage boys more in mathematics, science, and textbook often shows man as a doctor or woman as a housemaker. Sports activities are sometimes divided according to gender. Uh, However, school can also reduce gender discrimination by providing equal opportunities and encouraging all the students in different activities. As a future teachers, we should create a gender sensitive classroom. In the next slide, we know how media influences to determine gender, right? So media includes television, films, newspaper, advertisement, internet, and social media as well. It has a strong influence. uh, uh, mm, be- uh, it has a strong influence on children's as children and young people spend a lot of time using media. For example, advertisement often shows women doing household activities and men doing professional jobs. So, through this media determined how gender should be, and media can create a stereotype, but it can also spread positive message about gender equality through different different advertisement. Nowadays there are we see a lot of example in media that promotes gender equality in different section. And in the next slide, right, how peer group influence regarding this. So peer groups as a friend and classmate who influence children behavior, especially during adolescence. Children often want to be accepted by their friend. Because of this, they may follow gender expectations. Like, for example, a boy uh, maybe may be teased if he enjoy dancing instead of sports. A girls is teasing for playing football or choosing engineering. So positive peer groups encourage confidence, respects, and equality, while negative peer pressure peer group create pressures that can reinforce stereotype. So in the next slide we comparing these all for four institutions, right, and which institutions how influence to determining gender constructions, right. So first thing is family gives the first lessons about gender, and school reinforce or change those lessons. And third is media spread gender messages to large audience, and peer group encourage children to follow social expectations. Together these institutions shape children's understanding of gender thoughts uh, based on their in their life, right. And the next slide we know we will we, in this slide we will know why family has a strong influence regarding this. So among all institutions, family has the greatest influence because children spend their early years with family members. Children's trust and imitate their parents family values, and become the foundations for future's learning. If parents teach equality, children are more likely to respect both boys and girls throughout the life, right. And several daily example that happen in our family, which also create a positive safe among the students or among the children regarding this. So daily family experience strongly safe children's things. Activities like boys don't cry, discouraging boys from showing emotions, teaches them to suppress feeling, and a pattern that lasts into adulthood. Similarly, in the second pictures that I observe, there is a kitchen versus garage, right. Girls are guided to kitchens and boys to the yard, or offered to outside activity. What if girls are if we support girls in kitchen, that indicate that women are usual are for are work for kitchens, and boys are for outside activity, right. And the third thing, when we talk about stories, right, we observe most of the time that that male persons are doing the outside activity, and females are doing household activity. So in this way family also create such gender stereotype thinking among children or learners as well. Right, at the end, I want to conclude that school, media, and peer groups all contribute to social constructions of gender. Among them, family has the greatest influence because it shapes gender attitudes and behavior from early childhood. Together, these institutions should promote gender equality and help create an inclusive and discrimination free society. So, this is about my presentation. Thank you.